One of the main issues when schools leave local authorities to convert to academies is that we're confronted with a lack of time. There's normally very little time to sort out the issues like the land transfer, the commercial transfer agreement, and any contracts that need novating, and we've usually only heard about it after the date has been decided. The second issue, I suppose, is coordinating of all of the contacts within a local authority, because although from the point of view of the school converting to become an academy, local authorities are just one big organisation, they really only have contact with the education department. But there's a whole range of contracts that might need novating. So, for example, things like water testing, payroll, pensions, all require the contact within the education department to talk to a whole range of other colleagues who also have calls upon their time.
The main issue when you take over a school from the local authority is timeframes. It all just comes down to time. And obviously the key thing for us is we're here for the students, and so we want as minimum disruption as possible, and we want as much clarity as possible for the staff and the local community.
However long you think it will take at least that long, if not longer. And if you're in a hurry, these things always take longer still. And as I've said before, often that period of time is not in your gift, but sometimes it is. So, for example, if you're doing some academy conversions and you're doing it in partnership with the school, you can plan together when you will talk to the DFE about a proposed transfer date. So start early and you're more chance of finishing in an organised fashion. One of the trickiest bits is where you've got a school where you've got the demise of the land, which has evolved over time. And so, for example, one of the schools that TPP Law worked with us on had about 20 different parcels of land, and that creates an inordinate amount of work, which is often difficult to explain to a school, particularly with the head teachers keen to transfer, and they just think, oh, this is my school, and what's the problem? They don't realise their school may have been a local authority school since 1911, and it's grown like Topsy. We need to make sure that we know about the title for that, and it's a good title, and that we bring that all together as one piece of school that gets transferred. So that means that our legal advisors have got to talk to the land registry. Often the land terrier in the local authority is quite out of date. We may not be able to find things. We may need to be able to draw the demise, or get someone who's worked there a long time to go and swear that this has always been a school. And again, time is the factor. On our most recent academy conversion project, TPP Law have been very helpful in dealing with the process, and I think the key to their success has been anticipating our needs as a local authority. All the technical lawyerly skills in the world can be of no account if advisors can't see the objective from the client's point of view and appreciate both the political and practical world in which local authority education departments have to operate.
I would say the key thing for us is having a legal partner that we can rely on and that absolutely understands where we're coming from and our priorities. And I would say the key thing for us was that TPP really understood us from the outset. They understood what our priorities were, they understood the areas that we were willing to flex on with the local authority, and likewise those things where they were non-negotiable. Chris at TPP, who I worked with mainly, had a really fantastic way of just putting things in layman's terms to me, making me aware of what the potential risks were, so I knew that I was always making an informed decision, which for me and the charity that I work for, the Aldridge Foundation, is key, because we need to be absolutely clear about the decision making.
Law have helped us in terms of liaison, reading and advising on the commercial transfer agreement. We have a great deal of experience of having done this before, and we've benefited from that. They're always very good at setting out clearly what the impact of the governing body's requested amendments to the commercial transfer agreement might be for the local authority. And in my experience, TPP Law are also very quick to supply drafting and comments.